Hello? Is this thing on? Oh no. Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? Hello? Tap tap, is anybody out there in the universe? Is anybody out there? Anybody? Literally anybody? Anybody out there? It's been a while. It's been a few days since I've done anything. It's been a whole last week. But I'm back. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh god, it's freezing in here. Let me turn the heater on. I have literally just arrived at my desk. So I don't know what's working, what's not. This stream might not be working for all I know. Oh god. What's up? What's up, chat? Oh boy. I am so tired. I am extremely tired. What's up, shadow.exe? How is your day going? How do be going? How do be going? How do be the going? Myself, I just got back from the United States. I am now back at home, in my humble abode. And now I'm here, just chilling with y'all. I've got about an hour. I finally arrived home around 5 in the afternoon yesterday. It is now 6 a.m., 5 a.m. the next day, and I immediately have to go out again. It's been fine. I've been sick for a bit. Hope you had fun the time in the US. It was pretty fun. We all got sick while we were in the US, but that's okay. Welcome back. Thank you. We all got extremely sick. So isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? And yeah, I decided to do a stream because nobody's on right now. Not a single person. I don't know where Jolts is. I know Kwai said she was eating something, but that was a long time ago. And Heaven's watching wrestling, and Bionic is in bed, sick. JP is probably in bed by now. Who else? And everyone else is just pissing about elsewhere. So it's just me today. It's just me. Yippee, everybody. Isn't that amazing? Y'all get to hang out with me, Cisco. Just me for the day. Oh, it's so late. 5 a.m. Like, this is... I would not make a stream so late. And I'll probably unlist this stream afterwards. I just wanted to do something. I just wanted to do something before I head back out, because I'm going back out on a 6-hour round trip in about an hour. So, it's not over yet, gentlemen. I still got stuff to do. So, it's like midnight at 6 a.m. Yeah, like it was late in the day, went to sleep, woke up, and in about an hour, I have to go again. So, it's great. It's just great. Although, to be fair, this probably was a mistake streaming at, like, midnight in the US. Oh no, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe I should have streamed earlier. Because I see, like, nobody's on. Let me go in serial calm. Let me go. Nah, fuck it. We're not VCing anyone today. I changed my mind. We're not VCing anyone. So, how did my MacFest go? Day one. Day one we all pretty much did some stuff. We all drew OCs because we all learned how to draw Sonic characters. I mean, we already knew how to draw Sonic characters, but who gives a shit, you know? I pretended like I've never drawn before for the spirit of the panel, you know? Yeah, what's up, Damus? What's up, Damus? I'm talking about my trip to the US of the A's and the A-holes. Gotta say, I've now been there 3 times and I still have not changed my mind. I do not want to live there. I think I've cemented that. It's quite the shithole. No offense. Alexandria looked pretty neat. But everywhere just looked so miserable. I must say that. I went to several towns this time, because in my past experience with the USA, I stayed in one place the entire time. Like, for example, my first trip I stayed in Fort Myers in Florida. My second trip I stayed in Orlando, Florida. And both times I had a small stopover at Fairlawn in New Jersey. I'm not gonna go to Fairlawn, New Jersey anymore. They suck. And when so this time I actually went to several places. I went to Hamilton, New Jersey. I passed many places in New Jersey because I used the train there. I've been to Delaware. I went to Baltimore. I went to Oxon Hill. I went to Washington, D.C. I went to Alexandria. I went to what's it fucking called? The harbor? Washington Harbor? I don't know what it's called. Near the convention center. So yeah, I went to so many different areas this time, and yeah, it's pretty. Y'all don't take care of yourselves. Like, holy shit, goddamn. Like, y'all don't maintain your shit. What the fuck? It's kind of ghetto-y in some places. Like, I was just passing houses and people have, like, broken porches. Just, like, gutters hanging off. Like, what's going on? Doors that are, like, easily breakable to get in. Like, it's like, oof. And so, yeah, I did not... I wasn't, you know, I'm glad I stayed at a hotel. That's all I'll say. People want me to stay in Airbnb for Sonic Expo, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to go live in someone's house at this point. I think I'm better off just going to hotels. The hotels have been the best things coming here. Like, I've had a better experience staying at hotels than people's houses. I did enjoy myself at a person's house last time I came to the United States. However, me and them don't talk anymore, so that's no longer a viable option to go to that house anymore. So, and by the way, I can, what was I gonna say? Sorry, I'm really tired. Yeah, I think I'm still of the opinion that the lack of driving schools is, quite apparent. The way some of y'all drive over there is incredibly, like, quite atrocious, to say the least. I did not feel safe at all on the road, there. I feel safe here. I feel safe all over. Go to sleep. I'm going on a 6-hour round trip in like literally an hour, Damus. It doesn't, it's not over. I'm going back to the hospital. The economy is so apparently great, and I'm just like, yeah. Just weird. I just had a weird vibe the whole time. Just a weird vibe. What else? I didn't see as much degeneracy at MagFest as I thought I would. There were some furries. There were a couple of. I didn't see that many fursuits. I'm gonna be real with you. I saw like 2. I saw like 2 people out of 20-something thousand people. I only saw two people. What's up, Nadir? So I was like, what the fuck? I thought there'd be more. I can't say too much, but there was I did get a little uncomfortable by the way a couple of people dressed up. In terms of like too much body, if that makes sense. Too much flesh. Too much flesh for my liking. But other than that, I just avoided the people I didn't find comfortable with. But most people were chill. Most people's cosplays were neat. There were some people where I questioned whether they were even cosplaying anymore, because it looked so provocative. Some of the costumes I saw, that I was just like, is this even cosplay anymore? Or is this straight up like a message for something else? Where's Silver VTuber? I just got back home. I've got nothing set up. I don't even have a webcam up. Guys, give me a break. Give me a break, guys. You're just gonna have to tolerate with Weed Silver today. Oh, fuck. I've still got the sniffles. Slight cough. Yeah. I don't like people going out in public and hella revealing stuff. Oh man, you're. I mean, I don't want to mention names, but there was at last year's at a Sonic convention last year, someone dressed up as Shadow, right? Everybody's cosplay was fine, but there was a cosplay from this VTuber. I can't remember their name, but I looked at their Shadow cosplay and I was like, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. Like there was certain parts of there were certain parts of the human anatomy that was revealing, and I was like, I don't remember Shadow looking like that. That's a weird Shadow. Oh, I don't know if this is a cosplay anymore. This just looks like something to get the gooners out. I understand. I understand that sometimes you gotta cosplay as the character, but sometimes you gotta appeal to the goon squad, you know? And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that you'll get clout, that you'll only get clout for cosplays if you do goon related stuff. Some people don't deserve skin. That's fact. Goonhog Shadow is crazy. Like, it was wild. I hope I don't see that if I go this year. And I saw it again at MagFest. At MagFest, there were a few people that were showing a little too much, and I was just like, I don't know if you're. I think you're doing this on purpose. Like, I don't mind. I don't mind if people do it on purpose, right? It just bothers me when people do it on purpose and then act surprised when people push the boundaries a little too far, you know? And then be like, oh wow, how did this happen? It's like, you kind of showed your bulbers out, like literally on the verge of them popping out. Like, I don't know what you was expecting here. What's up, Waluigi bros? But yeah, enough of that. There was only a couple people that did that. I just stayed the hell away from anything that looked either sus, pick me behavior. Yeah, that's honestly what it is. How was your time in the US? I'm just talking about it right now. Late surprise stream. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that y'all getting notifications now about me streaming, but you know, there's nobody on. There's literally nobody on to VC with. I see a couple of people, but they're all in a massive VC, and I'm just like, I don't feel like being in a VC with 2 billion people right now. You know? And so, in terms of people that are actually not doing anything by themselves, there isn't anybody on. How you guys doing? It's just me today. Just me. I wish I could talk about it with the group, but maybe I'll do another stream another day with everybody else on. Oh, what's up, Andrew? Andrew Pitcher. What's up, Abang and Ultimate Smasher? And SEGA Sonic Valentine Studios. Cisco and the voices. There is no voices in my head today. It's just I've cured it. I've cured my voices in my head syndrome. There is none today. So let me recap what we did. Day 1, the sonic.exe drawing thing. We didn't build the chow, unfortunately, because get this, guys. In a venue that held 20,000 people, there was one single panel for 30 minutes to an hour where they only had 50 slots available and you had to sign up and pay $5 for. That was ridiculous. That was just atrocious. Like, how I was never gonna be able to sign up to that. 50 people out of 20,000? Like that, nah. That I was never gonna make it into that. I don't think Silver will show up in any Sonic movie. We'll see about that. I mean, they're gonna run out of characters at some point. And I think there's plenty of opportunity. Anyway. But yeah, that's in terms of everybody's health, that is as good as it. Okay, Damus, here's the thing though. They want me to pay $5 for a panel for a convention that I already paid $125 for. Like, what? You're telling me the convention couldn't you know, put the bill for like okay, so 5 times 50 is what, $250, something like that? You're telling me the convention couldn't put up to a $250 bill for the materials of the panel? Like, come on. Come on, bro. 25,000 people paid over $100, not including hotel stuff. Literally, I bought a badge for the event. Why am I paying extra money for these things? If it was like for food, I'd understand, because it's like, you know, people could go crazy on that shit. But what was it like meeting Demi for the first time? Very bubbly, very nice person. Still sounded like they, like, I joked with them about how I asked if they wanted to do this thing, and they responded in such an uninterested way. But it was not because they're uninterested. That's just how they sound. And I was just like, I just told them at the time, I was like, cool, now say that again, but try to act excited this time. I don't know if you guys saw my Twitter. I posted some stuff on my Twitter. There was some, I took some pictures. There was an arcade. There was arcades there. Had fun. Played some Daytona. Played the bubble game on the arcade. There was some pinballs. Some rhythm games. Shooting games. You name it. If there was an arcade of it, you know, if an arcade exists, just know it was at Magfest. Like, there was a whole ass room. Imagine a whole warehouse, but it's only arcade machines. That's how big it was. Like, each room for everything was a huge warehouse size. The artist alley, it wasn't, I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't as big as I thought it was gonna be. You know, JP made it sound like it was gonna be the biggest thing ever, but I've seen, it's about the same size as every other artist alley I've seen at conventions. Like, yeah, it was in a big warehouse too, but I don't think there was that many. It was big, don't get me wrong. It was just it just wasn't, I don't think it was that many. I don't know. I give it a 7 out of 10, the artist alley, because it was described much bigger than it actually was. I got to meet Ian Flynn. Shouts to my friend Kazi, who works on the Bubblecast. I got to have a small chat with Ian for like 5 minutes, because this was on the last day meeting Ian Flynn, and I didn't even plan to meet Ian. I like his stuff, but I'm not really much of a panel person, so I wasn't there to go see him. I was there to see my friend, and my friend was just like, "Oh, would you like to talk to Ian for like a couple minutes before the panel?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, sure, why not?" And so had a nice little chat with Ian Flynn. I told him he looked like Santa Claus, and he says he gets that a lot. And we bantered a little bit. Said that I did comic dubs and stuff and whatnot, and some of the comic dubs involved his writing, and he was like, "Oh yeah, much appreciated" and stuff. Yeah, and then wished me a safe flight, and that was it. That was our conversation. It wasn't anything like crazy. There wasn't any inside scoop being like, yeah, me and Ian, we're like best friends now. No, it was a casual conversation for a couple of minutes. Shook his hand, had a little banter. We bade each other farewell, and that was it. Thanks to Bionic, I met a couple of I met an artist. No, artist. I don't know what they are. What are they? They did mostly plushy stuff. So, what would you call that? A plushist? A plushier? A plushist? A plush? Anyways, the point is, I want to start selling merch at some point, right? But not like YouTuber merch, like actual Sonic art that you guys actually would give a fuck about. And more plans on that coming soon. And I got to talk to a few artists. One of them Bionic knows well, so I had the chance to have an in-depth conversation on how do you sell stuff on Etsy? How do you pay taxes? I would see a Chad Silver plushie. You might, maybe not Chad Silver because I don't think the art is good enough. But you guys may see Chad Knuckles as a sticker. That's one of the things I want to do. A Toxic Silver plush Toxic Silver might be a sticker that I might do at some point. Some people complained to me recently about how I made Toxic Silver, and I'm like, cool. I'm gonna make some more then. The more people hate it, the more like if you hate Toxic Silver, that's the point. Yeah, I'm doing a good job then. See any celebrities? I saw Adam Bryce Thomas. We talked about Ian Flynn earlier. I saw T. Lopes at a concert. He did a concert playing Sonic Mania tracks, Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles, music. It was basically like a DJ set with a bit of like real instruments at the end, with like an Eminem wannabe on stage. You guys don't know Toxic Silver? That's how many people have left my content in the last 6 months. That's crazy. So here is the lore, right? Okay, the lore is this. Let me try and find it. This is the lore. So, a former viewer of mine who shall not be named because they don't deserve it, did some terrible things, and I spearheaded that, you know, and I was one of the people that was like that called them out for the terrible things that they did. And for some reason, they just zoned in on me and just started going to people's DMs being like, "Oh, Cisco is toxic," and I'm like, time to make a Toxic Silver. And so I'm going to go get it real quick. I'm going to go get it real quick. I'm trying to find it real quick. All right, where's the art? I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change the art on here to Toxic Silver. Ta-da! Toxic Silver, everybody. Hey. So yeah, that's toxic silver. And it's quite funny because even if you know the people I'm talking about, Damos, but a couple of people who everybody doesn't fuck with anymore in mind brought up the fact that the way I did the whole toxic silver thing was unnecessary, and I'm just like, keep crying, bro. Keep crying. Yeah, so I love this guy, and I think he'd be a great sticker. I think he'd be an amazing sticker, honestly. I just gotta figure it out. Though, because like I don't think my art is good enough for a sticker. So I want to find the right person to do it. Yeah, so this might be a consideration for a sticker. The Chad Knuckles might be a consideration for a sticker. Silver's hand grabbing Sonic might be a sticker. There's plenty of slap that on a hoodie and call it a day. I don't know if people would buy a hoodie though, to be honest. I'd probably redesign Toxic Silver because I feel like the quills having like details on them is not realistic. I think it needs to be more of an outline. Did you guys go out anywhere? We went to Target. And it was fucking empty. There was barely anything there. Here's me thinking I was going to do a massive merch haul. There was fuck all. The only thing I got was some, like, a box full of, like, miniature, models of the Sonic characters, like, but, like, die-cast metal. And yeah. Target is kind of dead. Dude, there was like nothing Pokemon. All the Pokemon shit was gone. Half the Sonic shit was fucking empty as well. But then again, this was the nearest Target next to the Sonic, the MagFest convention that was Sonic themed. So I'm just like, maybe this wasn't the play. Maybe I should have gone to a Target further away, honestly. Hey, I've joined him before. I think I've seen it. I can't remember if I've retweeted it or not. I'd have to look on my Silver account. But I do intend on maybe commissioning someone to redo these, like, so they'd all have like a similar style. A toxic silver? You bet ya. You betcha, it is a toxic silver. What else happened? It's just, we did a lot of things, but we all didn't do it as a group, unfortunately. Because everybody got sick at some point at different stages. For example, Cutie Chow missed 1.5 days of the 3-day event. Like, she was there for, she did stuff on the first day, and did a little tiny bit on the third and final day. I was dead for the entirety of day 2. I did stuff all day on day 1, and I only started doing stuff in the early hours of the morning of the late hours at night of day 2 into day 3 and onwards. So most of us missed day 2. JP missed little tiny bits of day 3 because he was a tiny bit sick. Bionic missed most of day 3 because she was the most sickest of everybody, which is quite hilarious to me because she was the one being like, "Oh, you know, you should wear gloves at the convention. You should wear hand sanitizer." And now she's the one that got the fucking sickest. So I find that extremely hilarious. So the lesson that I learned is it don't matter how clean you are or how careful you are. It doesn't fucking matter. You're gonna get tagged anyway. Have we not learnt this from the pandemic? It doesn't fucking matter. Oh yeah, Demi was sick as well, but was it flu season? Like, yeah, isn't there like a huge flu thing going on in the US right now? Like some kind of bird flu or some shit? I don't remember. But my symptoms were stuffy nose, itchy sore throat. Maybe we all got the cough. I don't know. I don't know what we all got, but we all got something. It started with Kitty Chow, then it came to me, then it went to Demi, then it went to JP, and then finally it went to Bionic. Which is so sad, because like we were all planning to go to Dave & Buster's, but we couldn't. We didn't go to Dave & Buster's because JP got sick. Now, the reason that's important why JP got sick is that he was the one that drove us everywhere. He was the driver of the group. And so him getting sick was detrimental. Anybody else that got sick? I didn't really ask around, to be fair. So I didn't ask around, so I don't know if anyone else got sick. Oh, that's right. People were unhappy about my toxic silver because I was quote-unquote petty about it. And I'm just like, it's just art, bro. And yeah, I am petty about it. Suck my dick. How's that? How's that for pettiness? Suck my cock and balls. Might have been the air or Patient Zero somehow tapped y'all with it. It didn't help the fact that it was snowing. And that it was minus 14 degrees in the first couple of days that I was there. You know, that might have played an influence. Were you all late there? I definitely was. Bionic was on one day. She stayed up for like 24 hours one of the days, almost. A couple of us stayed up till like 2-3 a.m., but that ain't shit. JP obviously was the one who did not participate in any late night stuff, except for the T-Lopes concert. When I say late night, I'm talking like 2 a.m. late night, not 11 p.m. The hotel food, by the way, was ass. I literally, for the most part, I Uber eat that shit. I Ubered that shit because like that shit was fucking ass. Like $10 for a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich that was kind of like semi-cold and hard. The sausage was fucking ass. I have not had a good sausage while I'm in the US. I'm still waiting for a good sausage experience. Now I'm feeling terrible? Oh, fucking great. And I gotta go to hospital tomorrow, so it's just like, fuck, man. But yeah, the food was ass. Ubered most of that. We went out a couple of nights. I find it extremely hilarious that everybody didn't want to go to Burger King. However, we tried several different places, several different options. Everything was either closed or only did drive-through stuff. So our last option was indeed Burger King. And I mean, I was having a fucking whale of a time with that. Because, you know, you can't go wrong with fucking Burger King. I'm telling you, people sleep on that shit. I don't have a stuffy nose or sore throat, but my muscles are super weak. Fair enough. My muscles seem fine. Yeah. Wishing you the best. Thank you so much. So, if to everybody who thinks that I'm gonna be back doing content right away, you're so funny. You're so funny, guys. You're so fucking funny. No. I do have one deadline on February 3rd for one person, but I think that that's an easy, quick video to shit out. It's a Minecraft video, so. What else did we do at MagFest? So yeah, so I got a bunch of, I did not spend that much money on merch. In the entire 4 days that I was there, I probably spent about $50 in terms of merch and sticker and art stuff. Everybody else spent like hundreds. I spent like 50. I just didn't really care for most of it. I'm not much of an art person. I don't really buy art like that. I only bought stickers to fill out my laptop. Which, by the way, the laptop is full now. Hello, Cutie Chow. Are you at work? Are you at work, Joe? Cutie Chow, we were just talking about how everybody was sick, so we didn't get to do the most. We didn't get the most out of MagFest. Oh yeah, that's so. And that, by the way, F in the chat for Cutie Chow. She literally went to work like 5 hours after we left MagFest. Like that's a big that's a big F in the chat. That sucks. That sucks that I got everyone sick. Yeah, Cutie Chow was the first one. Cutie Chow missed 1.5 days, basically. That literally more than half of the event. So I feel bad for Cutie Chow, if anything, because it's like, man, all this build up just to do 1/3 of the event. I still think we had a great time, and I think it was the best experience I've had, based on the group of people I was with. Because even though I did more things on other trips with other people, you all know the people that were on the other trips, so, yo. I think this was the best experience on this trip. Because for the first time, everybody was just so nice and so kind and wholesome. Yeah, I felt like shit during work. God, I had to travel the entire day. Because, like, after we left, I slept all day in Bionic's house. We didn't do anything. Me and Bionic, we didn't do shit. We both just slept. We both just slept from 2-3 p.m. that we arrived at Bionic's house till 9 p.m. when we had to leave for the train station. We did absolutely nothing because I was just tired and sick. Bionic was tired and sick, and so we just slept it off instead of spending quality time doing stuff. And so we needed that nap. And then when I got to the airport and got on the plane, I spent the whole time on the plane just sleeping it off. I got the emergency exit on the plane, right? And I was so excited because it was like a lot of leg room, but I got scammed, bro. I got scammed. There's no window. There was no window on the emergency exit that I was at. So I didn't even get to see anything. Which was terrifying. When we were landing at Lisbon Airport, it was terrifying because I heard all this shaking outside and I couldn't see shit. I just had to pray that it was a good landing. Have that very tiny... Jules, that fucking window ain't shit. That you call that a window? I call that a fucking peephole. And that little tiny peephole was literally so far away from my seat. I got scammed because when I searched my seat online, it said it was a window seat. That ain't no window seat. It was a straight up wall with where the window was supposed to be. And the window that I did have, the little tiny peephole that you call a window, wasn't even near me. It was like you would have to get up to go see it. The most I could do is stretch to the most extent to see a tiny little thing and a little bit of the clouds. Womp womp. Wow. I'm so offended now. But yeah, in about 20 minutes we go again on another trip, guys. I'm so excited. I really should have booked a hotel near the airport because I'm going back. I'm going back near the airport today that I just came back from. Really should have. I didn't realize Mum was gonna fuck me like that. She didn't pick me up. She just turned around and said, "Oh, I can't pick you up today." And I'm like, great. So I have to spend an extra $20-$30 on Uber shit now. Thanks, Mum. See, I would have been fine, but she insisted on taking me to the bus station. So I didn't have a car to go back home with. So unless she guarantees that she's picking me up coming back from a vacation, I'm taking my car. I don't give a fuck. Because that shit's just... I fucking hate that shit. It's like, just letting me down last minute. I'll stream for another 11 minutes. How about that? No, it's 10 minutes now. Because it's 15-minute mark. Yeah, so you have a car? Yes, I have a car. Speaking of trips, nice. What else did we do? I've got 10 minutes, guys. What else can I fill the gaps with? What did I do? Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog Chaos Hour. That shit was fucking ass. That shit was fucking ass, bro. I was under the impression that we're going to do a nice Shadow sing-along stuff with all the Shadow songs, because that's literally what the description was when I first looked it up. But they just started showing DeviantArt images of Shadow pooping and farting with a big diaper on screen, and showing baby Shadow and baby Sonic on a PowerPoint presentation. I'm just like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And I left. That was one of the only panels that I've actually left. I left 10 minutes after I joined. I did not fuck with that. Everybody was laughing. I get it was a joke. I get it was to make fun of that kind of artwork, but I don't want to see that artwork. It was 2 in the morning. Yeah, I didn't know what was happening. Got to meet a couple of mutuals. Got to meet Kazi of the Bumblecast, Jahan, the person I did Bring Me to Life cover with. Met my inspiration to do Silver in the first place. Someone called Zach, who used to be the guy to go to for Silver back in like 2015 for everything. And it was so cool to meet with him. We had such a wholesome conversation. I told him how much he actually is the catalyst for my voice acting in Sonic stuff. And I could tell that it really cheered him the fuck up that that's the sort of impact he had on something. So yeah, I know you guys don't know who Zach is, but it was such a surreal experience to meet the person that you got inspired to kickstart your shit with. And then both Zach and Jahan did a live and learn cover like in the atrium, like in front of like at least 1,000 people, and that was so fucking. The fucking energy in the place was crazy. The hotel was insane. There was literally houses inside of the atrium of the hotel. Like that's how big it was. You could fit entire fucking buildings inside the building. That's how big it was. January has almost come to an end. Thank fucking God, bro. It's like been the worst month. Like we've had it all. I've been called racist by some fucking shitheads. I've been fucking called pedo by people that don't even know shit. I've been then I have the cancer treatment. Then I've had I've had everything. This has been the worst month. It's genuinely been horrible. And I'm so glad that January is over, so we can move on to the next fucking thing. Magfest was such a... Magfest, I needed Magfest. Magfest was such a well-needed reset. Why? I don't fucking know, bro. Like, people hate me. Like, some people hate me that much that they'll literally invent things that didn't happen. You got to hang out with good friendos and have good times. That is the real shit right there. People who actually I hanged out with the people that actually gave a fuck and listened. You didn't do anything wrong. I mean, there was nothing to do. Like, no one has proof. No one has screenshots of anything. So there is no this person's right, Cisco's right, Cisco's wrong. There is no right or wrong because nothing happened. It was just straight up crazy. And I'm glad that I can put that behind me now. For now. Until people start making shit up again. Instead of making content. February 7th is the day of my birthday. Happy birthday. Early birthday, Rose Cheryl Crystal. This month has just been too much. Yeah, and then finding out that your long time, like, one of your longest, like, fucking viewers was like a fucking monster. Like, I've had it all. It like this has just been a crazy month, and I'm so glad that every bad person has been cut off now. We can move on to the next chapter. And it starts with, in a few days after the treatment. Which, by the way, only 3 more to go. 3 more sessions to go, and that's it. I'm done. For, well, at least I hope it'll be done. So, yeah. I'll end the stream in about 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna get something to eat. And for any mutuals, I'm gonna hang out in Serial Calm during the next 20 minutes after the stream before I head out. Just letting you know. Just letting y'all know. I'll be in a VC. You actually would sound so like Silver in the movies. Oh, that's much appreciated. Oh yeah, I saw like there was so many cool Sonic cosplays there. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the image of me and a Silver cosplayer on the community post. I thought that was pretty cool. That was pretty epic, I guess. I guess that was pretty alright. That was pretty alright, that. It was pretty peak because the cyan bits on his rings are literally LED. So he shined like a fucking star in the fucking dark, because this was just after the T Lopes concert. If JP could see my comment. JP's not even here, bro. He went to bed. He's probably gone to bed long ago. I'll try to chat for a little bit, but I'm gonna go to bed soon. Damn, okay, Barney. God, no one was on. Like, literally nobody was on today. Not a single person. The only, like... I see one person, but they're in a VC with like a bajillion people. But everybody else was just non-existent today. What happened? What happened to our friend group, Barney? Everybody just doesn't hang out anymore. This trip has literally ruined Serial Calm. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching today's stream, guys. Wish I could do longer, and really I shouldn't have streamed this late because I realized very soon into the stream that like, oh, most people won't even be on. But yeah, thank you guys for the people that did hang out. We'll do like a better stream in a day or two, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after. I don't know. Cause I got a bunch of shit in my in my suitcases and shit. I still haven't unpacked even. So for my mutuals, I'm gonna be in a VC so we can all hang out for a little tiny bit, even just for 15 minutes. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. See you guys in November for Sonic Expo, probably. Maybe, I don't know, kind of. I don't know. And Sonic Con. November 1st.